Porn Stars People Podcast. I'm Dan Frigolette. I'm here with Allie Awesome.
Hey.
Thank you for doing this.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
It's been a lot of preamble. We've had one of the longer non-podcast conversations pre-podcast.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's usually walk in, set up, do the thing.
Oh, okay.
So I know more about you than I'm supposed to already.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, it's perfect.
Okay.
It's perfect. Stop
Sweet.
apologizing.
Okay.
So you started. It's funny because you'll start a thing, and I'm like, no, we'll talk about the thing.
Yeah.
So you started with the notion that you got into this business because you studied it in college, basically.
Yeah. So, oh man. So during undergrad, I was like, I've always been interested in porn. Like, grew up watching Skinamax and all of that.
Yeah.
And I also grew up Catholic, so I was always like, "Ooh, this is bad."
It
It works out.
Yeah, the dirtier and the more taboo it feels, the better it becomes.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So after undergrad, I was a stripper, and then when I went to grad school, I studied performance studies and in theater. And I was also watching a lot of porn, and I was like, I want to be a porn scholar. And then, I just
Is there anybody? So like you watch these rap documentaries, and there's like hip hop historians. Is there anybody who's like a porn historian? Does that exist?
I have to think.
I'm gonna take that role.
I mean,
actually.
so
This is smart.
there's a whole.
This is okay.
There's like a whole academic field called porn studies.
That's great.
Yeah. There's Heather. I have to think of her. Heather Berg.
And
I believe
she's
like a porn scholar.
Was she ever in porn or porn
No.
adjacent? She just has studied it.
Yeah, and
At length.
she has credentials, I guess, and so people like will talk to her.
Nice.
Yeah. Like
That's cool.
if you do good work.
That's smart. I like that.
It's hard to like get into it as an outsider, but
Right. Well, that's how I felt with this podcast.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, because it was like the whole thing is just a fight for credibility. Because it's like, why are you if you're not?
Yeah.
Because it was like you were asking me, and I've had this in other interviews. Like I interviewed Johnny Goodluck, and he was like, "So you're just doing this so that you can be in this industry?" And I was like, "Well, no.
Why are you doing it?
I just thought It's like 40 things." Right? So
40?
I've met people in this business when I wasn't like anywhere near it that I thought had really interesting stories.
Okay.
I think I've always kind of been like an inner whore, and I've always felt weird about it. And so I've always been sort of like, I don't know, one of the years like when Snapchat was like really big, I was like watching the AVNs through all the girls and guys that I was following in porn.
Yeah.
Like from their things. And then part of me was just like, I want to be there. And so then the next year I just launched the podcast. The other one is, and I say this one a lot, so apologies to anybody who actually listens and hates me from telling the same stories. I've seen porn stars go on podcasts where they just like are forced to like do like fake orgasms and just like talk about how many dicks they've taken.
Yeah.
And I just don't think that that's the complexity of like, that's not like like just because you're in porn doesn't mean like that's all you get to talk about.
Right. Yeah.
And they do it to comedians too.
It's
go on an
do a
interview
joke.
and you're not funny. It's like you've wasted somebody's time. And
Right.
It's like, no, I'm intellectual as well.
Right.
So that's the thing. That's
Okay.
why. Yeah.
I'm just wondering if you like secretly want to be a porn star.
This is gonna be the first admission that I've had of this, but 2 years ago, went to Exotica, hanging out with some people, and they were like, "Hey, dude, come over, we want to shoot some content." And it was like just like normal because we were hanging out, and I was like, "No,
What?
like absolutely not." I don't have an objection to doing it, but also like it's not just like on a whim thing either.
Right.
Right? It's
yeah,
not like,
yeah.
It's also like it's not.
And you have to be like tested and like in this whole system. Yeah.
Yeah, but bigger than that, it was like, and this is what I was saying to you. This is not my goal. So it's like the amount of time and energy that you would want to put into anything is what I'm putting into comedy.
That's interesting. Because I'm kind of like, I do comedy, and but I also kind of found like I can be more like comedic through porn.
Okay.
And like through this industry. And
This
like
is
that's actually how like shit took off for me, because I got nominated for the Why Not Funniest Model.
Oh, I didn't know that
award.
was.
Yeah.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, I lost. I'm a little bitter about it.
This is the thing I want to talk about because it's another event weekend, and by the time this comes out, it'll be long gone. But the idea of what these award shows need to be needs to change a little bit.
Okay.
And like when I thought I had reins on that, I was trying to like change because being it's a celebration of like being in the same business.
Yeah.
It's not about whether or not you won. Like
Right.
you got nominated and like nobody remembers who won any of this shit. Like people don't even remember
Right.
who won the Oscars. Do you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Like until they like Google it and then use that as like whatever. But like it's another like pat on the back in the business, and it allows you to meet so many more people. Like it's
Yeah.
Don't worry, you know.
I mean, I'm not.
I
Actually.
lost. Fuck
Oh,
all this.
motherfucker! No.
Right? It's not
I
that
mean,
serious.
yeah. Yeah. I'll tell you off camera.
Okay.
Why I'm bitter.
Okay. There is. I'm finding some drama in this business.
Oh, there
this
isn't.
week-
It's not actual
this week-
drama.
this week
It's.
specifically.
I
Well,
mean,
speaking
I'm just
personally
petty.
now. I'm speaking personally now. So I'm finding some drama in this business this week.
Oh what? Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, it's what we
Oh,
already
yeah,
talked about.
okay.
It's what we already talked about with the thing and the miscommunication.
My drama's not like that.
No.
And I'm kidding. I'm not actually bitter. I'm happy for Leah West. I think is who won
The
it.
more you
That's-
talk about it, the more it
I'm
does
just
seem
gonna
like you
stop.
are bitter.
Okay.
I'm not bitter. Like,
I
it's
no.
just like
I just actually
whoever-
it was like
whatever
you know
name
what's
won it.
cool like that. Why not had that category like.
Okay, that was the point that I was trying to make. That's what we should be focusing
like
on.
that was and the women who were in the category were really cool and like
Yeah.
I made some friends.
So those of us that aren't familiar, what does it mean to be like funny, like
So for
on
me,
yeah.
I mean, so I am really into comedy, so I just like kind of apply what I've learned doing comedy, doing sketch and improv to like my shows, my camming shows, and it's been like shit just started kind of like taking off.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, cool. I like found I found. I don't know what. I mean,
It's you. It's your
branding.
personality. Yeah.
It's like this.
It's your
This is my
voice.
unique
Yeah.
proposition
Sure.
or whatever. So it's like,
We call it your voice.
yeah, I found my voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same, right? Because it's like even though it might be your physicality on camera and what you're saying, but it's that's the blanket term for it. The voice.
Yeah.
The
so
way you finger your whatever.
no, okay. So like what I.
So what? Okay, so
yeah.
what's like an example of something that like was for sure working, and like what's the like, where's the intersection? This is the thing I always try to figure out because funny guys get laid, right? Because that's a thing. That's the thing that people like. So what's the intersection of being funny and coming? Because it's like also like I'm not funny once I'm in the bed,
Yeah.
and once we're fucking, I'm not funny anymore, right?
Oh.
Are you funny while you're fucking?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm funny right up until penetration, and then immediately after.
And then you're like, oh, I'm focused.
Yeah.
I don't.
But I don't.
You know what? Actually, so I've slept with some comedians, and they were actually funny in bed too.
Interesting.
Because it's more
They're doing
like
they're doing gags. What does that mean?
yeah, they're like getting their like props out,
just
like
doing-
Carrot Top,
yeah, they're
like
doing-
just got his.
They're doing like jokes
Okay.
that they've done before.
Just to clarify, I did not fuck Carrot Top, but I just what
He's
is
ripped.
it like
He's ripped. You're fine.
no, but I was like that would be funny if he was like getting props out.
Yeah.
Anyways, okay, wait, what was the question?
I don't know anymore.
Okay,
What does it mean to be funny while fucking?
okay. I mean, so like sex is funny and weird. So like in improv, a lot of times you talk about like what's the weird thing, like what's the unusual thing, right? And then you just heighten it, right? And it's like there's a lot of unusual shit happening during sex,
Of course.
right? And so it's just like, oh, you notice it,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh, that's funny.
But you call it out?
Yeah.
Like you laugh at a queef? Like what's the?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I fucking own it. Why not?
I just think. Well, I just think you ignore it.
No, what?
And then you roast it later. Like as it's going on, you don't want to ruin the mood, so you let the queef ride, and then you bring it up later. You're like, yo, your pussy was talking to me, girl. You know what I mean? Like after, do you know what I mean, or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is not.
I mean, okay. Well, I'm also thinking like, so comedy is like tension, right?
Okay.
And release of tension.
Sure.
So it's like, it actually, I feel like comedy and sex go hand in hand.
For sure.
Right?
Yeah, so like the best comedy comes from the tragedy that you're experiencing and the catharsis of like getting that moment out. Like I have like the jokes that I talk about like that are road rage based are what keeps me from not running people off the road.
Okay.
I'm like, cool, I'm going to talk about this in 20 minutes. Like, it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like because I was, and then I wrote the jokes about it, and I was like, oh, cool, this is great. This is just how people act. Now I know for sure this is how people act.
Yeah. But also, like, I'm saying, like, you write jokes. So, like, you understand, like, there's the building and, like, the tension, and then there's, like, the release, like, when everybody laughs. Like, isn't that a whole lot, like, an orgasm?
Sure. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. And then people play with what is it called? Edge play? People play with that moment. So it's the same idea.
Yeah, which I do a lot of, like, JOI stuff. And so it's, like, the two things, like, philosophically really align well.
Well, as a comedian, I think everything is a through line, like, throughout all of life. So it's like all of the things end up. This feels like I'm doing, like, some Hitler thing.
Oh, shit.
So I'm going to go this way.
That.
I'm going to go this way.
Okay, we're
but it's like, yeah, every comedy, you're always trying to find people's boundaries and then get beyond them.
Yeah.
Sex and
Wait,
sex
okay,
work.
but I'm a
that's where
dom.
too.
Yeah, exactly.
We're there too. So it's like the things that are becoming popular are the things that were taboo before. And then now it's like, and we're just creeping beyond. Everything is just creeping beyond.
What do you think that? Okay, if it's just like going a little bit beyond, where do you think we're gonna be like in 20 years?
Well, it's interesting, right? So if you go too far, because I interviewed Kelly Richards, and she was like an '80s anal girl, which is like, that was huge. Like for me, like my porn consumption got to anal like while I was watching porn. So like mid 2000s, all of the girls that I was like obsessed with then started doing anal.
Yeah.
And then anal was the trend in the 2000s again.
Okay.
Or like late 2000s, mid 2000s kind of thing.
Yeah.
And it was crazy because it was like, like so and so's first anal, right?
Yeah. And now it's just like a given.
So now I think it's funny, right? So because anal's like such a big part of it. So what if in 20 years, like vaginal intercourse is what's crazy?
Oh.
Do you know what I mean? Because like also there's that thing where like blowjobs are so easily like distributed in like civilian society, and like anal, I guess, is like a trick to not lose your virginity.
Oh yeah.
Right. So what if like actual like being a 40-year-old pussy virgin is like that's the. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Just whatever direction you go, you know, that's it. It's like. Mm-hmm. There's only so much that is ever covered as like a mainstream thing, even in life. So whatever on the edges of it.
Right. So you're saying like vaginal sex, penetrative sex is going to be like taboo.
Maybe. I'm just saying like.
I mean,
it depends on how far we go in one direction. Because if we go so crazy,
right, I see what
that
you're
it's
saying.
like only having sex in cosplay, then having sex with like a regular human again is weird.
Yeah.
Right? If we're fucking robots full time, then porn goes back to, you know what I mean?
Right.
Once we all have our own fuck robot.
Yeah. Do you have a fuck robot?
No.
Oh.
No.
I just got a motor bunny buck.
I don't know what that is. It in the building?
No, it's not. It's like heavy. I wasn't about to like pay $75.
Motor
so, like, bunny. So like the little so it's like a Sibian.
Yeah.
But okay, this one
So
it's not just the motor. What?
She sits on the floor and you ride it.
Yeah, but the buck part of it has like a dick that like thrusts and it like moves back and forth. It's like
Once it's in, it just like flaps around.
And it's like it's fucking crazy.
This is like, and I'm doing comedy at the Inked Awards tonight, and so this is a thing I've been like playing with because like when I do comedy for like people that are not porn involved, talking about sex toys is like, wow.
Yeah.
It's like that's their line.
Yeah.
So like I think trying to talk about sex toys to sex workers is just like, oh yeah. It's like we're not even listening because it's not crazy because we know the product. We're like the two products I talk about, like people that are going to be at the awards like have the molds of their own.
Yeah. Are you talking about like the Fleshlight?
So yeah, my thing is Fleshlight and the rabbit are in my bit. So it's like but sex toys have come too far for women.
What? They've come too far.
Well, that's the joke. That's basically the premise of the joke is that it's harder to make girls come. Here's how I know it's true. And then you just start describing all female sex toys. Because the best thing we've come up for a dude is a flashlight with a pussy on it. That's the best thing we got.
I get it. That's a good.
Because we doesn't matter.
That's a good bit.
The bit is good, but the explanation of the bit is not. I'm still trying to figure out when you laugh during sex. I need like a specific.
Wait,
one.
are you like really serious
I need
during
a specific
sex?
one. I'm
I
thinking
don't-
I'm serious, but I'm
fuck.
fucking. I'm doing.
You're
I'm
like,
fucking. No, I'm fucking right now. Do you know what I mean? Like,
No.
just like I can talk about
Oh
serious
my
shit. I'm
God.
fucking now. This is not.
no, I just think it's just.
I don't want to be sarcastically banging you. Do you know what I mean? Like,
No, I'm like, okay, I'm trying to think of a good example.
like it's not like if something fun is happening, I'm gonna be like, this is serious. Oh, just keep it
Yeah.
together. You know what I mean? But like I'm not leaning
Don't
into the
laugh.
comedy part of me at that moment.
Oh,
'Cause
well.
I can do I just do the thing. So sex doesn't have to be
Right.
funny. Hanging out with
Okay,
family
you're
doesn't have to be
you're
funny.
like, okay, you're trying too hard.
I don't
like,
know.
I know. Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know. I just think like if you're I just don't want to take sex too seriously.
Sure.
Like it's fucking like we should be having a good time,
Yeah.
laughing. I'm like, so I don't just get in there and like, all right, I have a job to do. I'm like, okay, this is fucking funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe we're just using.
It's like-
it seems like a lot of times I'm saying the same thing but using the wrong words. to
Okay.
people.
Well, okay, but it's also just like I'll be in situations where I'm like, this is just weird. Like,
Sexually.
yeah,
Yeah.
well, yeah, and I'm just like, okay, so you're like this like fucking like NFL player, and you just asked me to peg you and call you my little bitch boy. I'm like, that is an interesting transition
Yeah.
to
But
like,
but as a comedian, that doesn't surprise me at all.
right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm like, this is
It's like that's exactly what I think he would do.
really?
Yeah, because again, it's that thing in his life. So I'll use my example because of what I know. I ended up being somebody's like fuck toy when I was like in my mid-20s. I didn't know that I was this. Like I didn't know this lady was like a millionaire lawyer thing. But then the way that I was like being treated sexually was like this thing where it was two parts because it was like me being asked and demanded to like be very dominant of her because her role in the world is to be
Okay.
dominant over
Yeah,
everybody
yeah,
and
yeah.
dominant over men, but then also because she's so powerful and so like dominant in the world, like my orgasm didn't actually matter. It would like she would be done. She's like, oh well, I'm done, and so you got like 30 seconds to like just come over my body, and it was just weird. So I had like all
That's
these
nice. I mean, how many times? Like, that's at least considerate. I mean, how many
but
times?
not really.
Okay, like as
I had never been in a situation where my orgasm was less important. Because I come
oh my
from.
God.
Because
Okay.
I come from. I'm Italian. I come from like everybody's orgasm is important. I'm gonna hold mine till you get to yours.
Yeah.
But then she got to hers, and it was like, okay, we're done. And I
I'm
was like,
just
but
like, I'm having like a physical reaction right now because I'm just like, oh my God, how many times have I had sex where
I
like,
felt like a woman.
yeah,
In that moment. That was the point. Like, it
That's-
felt like the roles
yeah.
were reversed, and I was like, being a woman is not good, and dudes are terrible.
You're like,
I was like, this
no, I
dude-
can empathize.
Yeah, well, I was like this dude, because I was like she was this woman, but I was like this lady just dude fucked me. That was the joke.
That's
I had a joke that
amazing.
it was
Okay.
that it was like I banged a millionaire, and it was just like banging a millionaire who's a dude. He comes on your face and gives you cab fare.
nice.
That's it. That's literally what it felt like.
Yeah.
Come service me if you're not even available for the 30 minutes that I'm asking to be available. It's off.
Yeah.
It was that kind of vibe.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean. So your football player is the largest, most masculine person in all situations.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it has to
was
give
just
somewhere.
Yeah, and then I mean, it's also funny.
Who's he
because,
play for?
like, I can't say, but
It's like 50 people on the team. I wasn't going to ask the name.
I know I can't say. I can't. Oh my God, I know.
Just want to speculate.
What I know I can't say. Oh, what? Oh, okay. So, I mean, it's also funny because like, it's like okay, now it'll be. I'm like now I'm gonna be a dom, and it's like there's that switch that has to happen, like that mental switch to like get in that dom space.
Are you submissive generally in nature, or because you're a woman having sex with men, you've been pushed into that spot?
No, I'd say I'm actually I'm a switch, but I'd say, and also kind of like a power bottom,
Okay.
but it's also just like I'm nice.
Yeah.
So I'm like a nice person. And so that is like, all right, that like switch to like, all right, you're gonna do this,
Yeah,
you
do you
filthy little slut.
Do you feel
And,
out of
like,
character or do you feel mean?
yes, I do. And I'm
Right.
like, okay, I'm gonna be mean now. And it's just always like, it's just different.
Yeah.
It's like, that's funny. Like, this is like, I think about it like somebody else watching this whole like exchange, and I was just like, oh my God. I get self-conscious, I guess.
Yeah.
Of like,
So because my entire identity has become comedy, I think there's comedy in everything.
yeah.
So I don't even
Except
sex
stop.
Is
what you're
No,
saying.
no, but I don't. But the thing is, because you're stopping and going, "Oh, this is funny," but I'm always everything's funny.
Everything's funny.
So even I'm
Okay.
at a funeral and it's funny. So it's like, so I'm not. It's not an exceptional moment.
Okay.
That maybe
I
that's
see
the
what
thing.
you're
Do you
saying.
see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's like, yeah, I'm gonna talk about this later.
Uh-huh.
But right now, let's absorb the moment.
Oh.
And let it.
I see what you're
This
saying.
is what I found out last year watching one of these award shows. Is civilians, and then this goes to porn stars now. So porn stars, but we'll call them civilians, comedically. When they say something funny and they get a big laugh,
Yeah.
they just keep saying it again. Whereas a comedian, we want to do everything we can so that we only ever have to say it once. We're going to get all the laughs the once. And once we get the laugh with that expression or that punchline, we're not just going to, like, if you watch a comedian, they say that they might be saying the same thing, but they're saying it in way different ways.
Okay. Yeah.
But a regular person, you'll watch a regular person tell a story,
Yeah.
and they'll say something funny,
Yeah.
and they didn't expect the laugh, and then they'll just say it a couple more times.
Yeah. Interesting.
And as a comedian, it's painful to watch.
Okay.
Yeah.
So wait, hold on. Are you saying porn stars aren't funny?
Not across the board, I'm saying that. I'm saying I experienced something that was very specific to me and made me understand the brain of a comedian more.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, don't push me into this porn stars aren't funny thing, because clearly you're being identified as a funny porn star, so you're winning.
I guess.
Yeah.
I mean,
I want to find, but okay, so
it's pressure.
The reality is, if you're supposed to be laughing during sex, there would be way more comedy porn mashups, and the couple that there have not been successful.
Okay.
The South Park guys did one called
Okay.
Orgasmo.
Oh,
in
right.
like the early 2000s
Yeah.
or late 90s.
I never saw it.
And it didn't go good.
Right.
I
mean, this is actually like something I've been thinking about a lot, because I'm like, that is like as I was saying, like philosophically, these things align so well, but it's like, how do you do it? How the execution
and being funny are all the things that we want to be and want to fuck.
Yes. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Everybody wants to be a comedian, right? Yeah.
Everybody wants to
Everybody wants to be a porn star.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
But it's not even that. It's like we see the funny, sexy person and we want to fuck that person. And we want to be that person to other people.
Okay. Right.
Like both of those things are sexy.
Yes. Yeah. But it's like, why can't you be both
But again,
at the same time?
that's what I'm trying to figure out. Where's the intersection?
Yeah.
When is funny and sexy, or when is orgasm and funny?
Yeah. Why
exactly
does the brain why does the brain kind of like have a hard time like?
Have you ever laughed while having an orgasm?
Oh yeah.
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 Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
You're the exception.
I mean, but I've also heard that like when I'm fucking, that I get like really serious. Also, so I'm like, or that but I mean, yeah, it is okay. Now that I'm like thinking about it, it does seem like the brain, at least my brain, has a hard time doing both of those things at the same time. But I'd say like in the lead up to actual orgasm, there could be that.
Yeah, same thing. The pillow talk and all the stuff, funny, laughing, all the fun stuff. But yeah, once you're in it, you're in it.
I don't know. Maybe I just have weird sex.
I'm gonna watch all your videos now and see if I
Okay.
can find where you're laughing and coming at the same time.
Okay.
And
I mean, it's just, my Motor Bunny video is fucking funny. Because
Yeah?
I'm just like, yeah, I'm working on editing it right now. I'm just like, this is so
but
ridiculous.
there's tickle fetish too. So there's like
Yeah.
we're playing with all the boundaries. on all the
Yeah.
things,
And like,
always.
yeah.
So we're right there.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
We're going to figure it. Next year, I'll have the answers.
You know how they say you can't sneeze with your eyes open, and you can't pee without farting.
What? You can't pee without
farting.
farting?
Pee and then hold. You can't hold in a fart while you're peeing.
Oh, you said something very different.
You can't
pee
pee
without farting.
Yeah, if you have a fart in the chamber. Sorry, well, I'm a 36-year-old man, so there's always a fart in the chamber.
Wait,
So when
okay.
you pee, it just lets out. Yeah, if you go to like an old like an Italian restaurant and you like it's just urinals of dudes farting. This is life. This is just what life is. Yeah, so maybe it is. Maybe you can't come and laugh at the same time. I'm gonna try it later.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that. I feel like I've done
I'm
it.
gonna try to laugh while I'm squirting. Laugh and squirt. That's a brand.
Yeah. Thanks.
Marketing genius.
Thank
Laugh
you.
and squirt.
I'm gonna run with that.
Laugh and squirt. So what else? Okay, so
Yeah.
what else have we not covered? So
I don't know.
You came at porn intellectually,
Yeah.
which is interesting.
Yeah.
What did you find in graduate level porn studies? What do they call it?
Porn studies. Yeah.
Porn
yeah.
studies.
Yeah. What did I find? Well. Wait, I guess I don't know what that like.
What is it? Was it an exploration of what porn has done over the years? Why porn exists?
Okay, to be honest, I didn't actually I started I realized that was like my magnum opus.
Yeah.
And so I ended up developing serious writer's anxiety, where
Sure.
I couldn't actually produce. So I just was compiling information and it was awful. But so what did I find? I was really interested in the anti-porn movement and how that rhetoric was how that was misrepresentative and actually creating the problems, the different laws and the discourse surrounding porn and sex work and how it actually made things worse for porn performers and, and sex workers.
I find that part very interesting as well because it's there's a part of society that says if I don't like it, I can't just leave it alone. I have to end it.
Yeah.
For everybody else.
Yeah.
But if the thing that I've learned more than anything else is the people that are and it's like your football player, the people that are going the hardest against it.
Yeah.
Are the people that are the most involved in it. It's how do you know the inner workings of porn if you're not a raging masturbator? Yeah. Right?
Yeah,
You're in it. You're in you're in the trenches.
And what I found to be very interesting was how this sex worker exclusionary radical feminist rhetoric was actually very violent. And so they're actually critiquing porn for being violent, and they're saying it's violence against women. And I was just wait, no, your rhetoric is actually violent, and
right. But you've been in those arguments before, where somebody says to you the thing that they're for sure doing, and then you're just confused. You're like, no, that's what you're doing. Why are you? That's what you're doing.
Yeah.
You're being really childish right now, and as they're doing, you're like, I'm really not.
Yeah.
You on the other
It's
hand,
all just projections. But it would be easy to just brush off if these people didn't have power. And if they weren't passing anti-porn laws in Utah and whatever. So
and what a weird thing because it's Utah, a place where the religion is a polyamorous scenario. So the whole vibe is gangbang at home.
Yeah.
Or I guess what?
Have you watched the Mormon porn?
Oh, is that a thing?
Oh my god!
What do they wear? Do they wear the things?
Yeah, they. Oh my god! There's what is? I don't know the name of it off the top of my head, but it's good shit.
They churn butter and then fuck each other.
Yeah, it's like this cult porn
Yeah?
stuff. Yeah, it's cool. I mean, they're
Whenever
actual
I
porn
see
stars, but I'm
somebody
like, that's hot.
with any kind of head wrap in porn, I skip that video.
Really?
Yeah.
You know, like headwear?
No, I just because I'm not that I don't relate to that.
Oh, to somebody wearing something on their head?
Yeah, I'm not gonna. If I'm fucking a Quaker, I'm gonna make her take it off. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
or if I'm fucking, an Arab woman, like now we're home, you can take it. Like, you know what I mean? So that's.
Oh, you're like, it's not practical.
I don't relate to it. So like
Okay.
it's like when I'm in that mood, I'm just looking at stuff, and it's like, that catches my attention.
No, they're not always wearing head stuff. I don't know if they're actually wearing head stuff. Come to think of it, I haven't really delved that deep into it. But it's
again,
like
it's
cool.
like if somebody's churning butter in the video, I'm gonna be more
like, they're not churning butter. These are
I'm
Mormons.
gonna be more distracted by that than like, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah.
Also, like I just want to get in, get out when I'm looking at porn.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't even use no sound.
What?
Get in, get out.
You don't get into the sound? Like, I need the sound. Like, that's my favorite part.
No, because guys kind of jerk off like serial killers because we're always jerking off when there's people around. So we just lock our door and pretend like we're doing paperwork.
Oh.
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
what's happening?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
It's like our whole life is like we've
I thought
discovered.
you were on an important phone call.
Right. No.
Oh.
We're jerking off. We've discovered. I used to jerk off at work. Like we've discovered
What?
as kids, we just like as men, we've discovered that we have this thing and it won't go away. It's just we're just constantly getting boners, and then we figure out masturbation, and then we have parents, and you're not supposed to. So it's like your whole life is hiding to jerk off, and parents know that.
Yeah.
That's what the whole like sock thing is. It's like, I
Oh.
wash your socks, I know, right? Or whatever
okay.
like the examples are. But it's like every time a 14-year-old boy goes to his room to do his homework, everybody knows he's jerking off.
They do?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. I feel so naive.
Really?
Yeah.
Because you make a spectacle. That's literally your profession. Is to make a spectacle
like,
of I'm jerking
there's
off.
that. Yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna monetize this.
Like if somebody asked me this year to jerk off in front of them, and I was like, I don't know that's that I can do that.
Really?
I don't know that I can. Yeah.
Really? Like on camera or just in front of them?
Just in front of them. Like it was something that was hot for them, and I was like, I don't know if I can do that. I'm not opposed to it if that's something for you, but I don't.
I feel like you're missing out on a lot.
Well, aren't we all? Like that's now you're directing it specific, but aren't we all? Like, aren't there things that I'm probably doing that you're not doing?
Like what?
I don't know. So it's like we have our repertoire.
Right, but I encourage people to move beyond their repertoire.
Sure. But when I'm by myself, I'm not experimenting with myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, you were talking about the experience where somebody was like,
Yeah.
jerk off. You couldn't do that.
It was like a stage fright thing. It was like
Really?
and then we're sleeping together.
Yeah.
And parts of the process probably I'm jerking off at parts
Right.
of it. But like to just have you sit across the room and watch me, it was weird.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love that shit.
Because again, it's the part of me as like a man in this society where it's like masturbation is like frowned upon. So it's a thing that you do, and you don't want to get walked in on. It's just a thing for you. Because I don't know.
Okay.
It's like if I have a joke about how like my posture is all wrong when I jerk off.
Okay. What's your posture like?
I'm like I'm in like ballet first position, and like kind of hunched over.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like nobody should see that. It's not. You know what I mean?
Wait, you're standing?
Yeah, always standing. Yeah. I
You're
don't wa-
always.
Yeah. Well, I have a long shot, so I can't come on myself because I'll miss.
Okay.
I'm also kind of OCD, so I don't want it anywhere. The
So
last
you're
thing
never
I want.
like laying in bed masturbating.
No, the
you
last-
stand up.
The last thing I want is to come on myself.
Why?
I just
You think it's dirty?
no. It's like an OCD thing. It's like if I can not come on myself, then that's
Why? What
easier.
is that?
I don't know.
See, that's fascinating. I want to.
and then-
I
and
like
the-
diving into this
No,
shit.
and the more I talk to people that fuck dudes, because I don't want to eliminate anybody. Cum play is like a big part of it.
Yeah.
Like getting cum on you is part of the thing, and I'm
Wait, getting cum. I would say
well,
that. again.
so gay guys. There's a lot of cum play, and then
Yeah.
and then if you're in a heterosexual relationship with a woman, and she wants you to come somewhere, like this is This is a part of it.
Right, but what about like if a woman squirts on you?
Oh, I love that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Are you like, no?
No, I love that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really into like cum eating stuff,
Yeah.
and so I like make the dudes that fucking eat their own cum.
Oh, they eat their own cum.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is like, this is the dom part of you.
Yeah. So that's I
I don't even want it. I
That's
don't even want it on my body.
That's
let
so
alone
interesting.
on my mouth.
What is that about?
I don't know. I don't know. Like I don't know. Where
I'm
it's-
always really fascinated
where
in
it
like
stems
people's like.
Yeah, I just don't
Like,
want
what
it
is
on me.
that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So yeah, that moment. So like, if I, like, let's say I'm in a relationship. Let's say I come inside somebody, and then they're on top, and then it's like, and then they want to just bail, and I'm like, no, I was like, let's diaper up and like walk it over. let's try not
Walk
to get
it
this everywhere.
Really?
Yeah, it's like pick it up, walk it over,
You're
and then now you can dump it on wherever. But it's like I don't want to just, and then you drip it off over me.
That's so interesting. I would be really interested in like investigate the psychology behind that.
Sure.
Yeah, because I'm like, just get it all over me.
Yeah.
I'll get it like ah.
You like, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you like shower after sex?
Yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I enjoy it.
Really? Cool. You're one of those.
Yeah. What does it say to you? If you just fuck a dude and then he immediately jumps to the shower. What does that say?
So okay, I actually used to be like that.
Jump to the shower.
Yeah.
So if somebody does it to you, so you can understand.
Yeah, but also, so I used to be like, all right, I'm gonna go take a shower, but then somebody was like, there's like nothing dirty about sex, right? And I was like, huh. And that just like totally like shifted a thing for me. Yeah, they like really challenged me on that, and I was like, oh, okay, cool.
I sweat. I just want to reset.
I don't know. Am I gross? Now I'm like, maybe I'm gross.
No.
But it's cool, like, the next day when you're like, yeah, I smell like sex.
Yeah.
That's cool. Walking around like,
No, so I do
smell like
love
sex.
that idea where like I have these moments where I'm dating somebody and then we fuck like on their way to like in the morning on their way to work.
yeah.
And it's like I'm just like, oh dude, I'm just on her.
Yeah.
I'm in her the
Yeah,
whole day.
yeah.
It's fucking beautiful.
Or it's like, yo, that dude's beard smells like my pussy
Yeah,
all
something
day.
great about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a football player, so he's rubbing it on other people.
Yeah, there's something great about it. It is. There's I used to when I in my 20s. I used to meet up. The girl that I was dating, we used to meet up in Midtown. We both worked like 20 blocks away. We'd meet up in Midtown and we would fuck on lunch and then just go back to work. It was great.
So you
great.
couldn't take a shower.
No, it was great.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's like it's not a, but it's like if it's there, I'm gonna go. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's not like I'm gonna.
I was
freak
like,
out.
okay,
Like, I'm gonna
yeah.
have like
Well,
a-
there
I'm
are people who like
an
freak out.
autism fit, right? Like I'm
Yes.
fine.
Okay. I was like, are you okay? All right.
But yeah.
Cool. Neat.
Yeah. But no, please. I'm monopolizing the conversation. Please.
Okay. Sorry.
So yeah, I do find it funny. I do find it funny sometimes when it gets put on me. They're like, "Well, there's something wrong with you then," and it's like, "I'm not judging you. Don't.
I'm not judging you.
It's fine
I am not judging you. I'm just
that I
interested.
don't want my cum on me."
I
don't know why.
I think it's interesting.
Yeah. Well, I've never fucked a dude, so I don't know what he's doing with his
You
cum.
haven't?
So I don't know where his cum is going and what he's comfortable with. But it seems like, from conversations I've had, dudes are just fine coming on their own chest.
Yeah.
And then just like pillowcasing it off.
Totally. Yeah.
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 Yeah, I don't really want. If I can avoid it, I don't want it all over the sheets either. So it's like, if I can avoid it,
Right. So you're
Cool.
standing.
yeah.
You're
I'm also
masturbating.
using material. So
That's
I got a 27-inch iMac, and I'm like,
You're like
I'm
standing
right
there
up
in the
on it.
middle of your.
Yeah. Well, I'm left-handed. Yeah.
All right, so you're standing. I can't do it as well
And it
with
doesn't,
my
like,
left.
swing off
Is
to
that
the
where?
left anyway.
I know. I'm like,
It's just
sorry, but I
anything-
am not
it's just-
left-handed.
It's pretty
at all.
A to B.
Okay,
just straight down
but
the
you're
line.
just like standing there.
Yeah, watching
in your
watching
kitchen?
porn. No, like in my
Your bed.
bedroom with my iMac.
Do you like come on
watching.
something like
Yeah,
specific?
this is even weirder. Yeah.
Okay,
Now
I
it's
love this
weird.
shit.
Now it's like weird.
Okay.
So it really was when I figured out that you could just let it rip in like a shower. That was always like a freeing moment to me, or like go to a hotel, or because honestly, I used to revenge come on my first girlfriend's stuff because when our relationship wasn't going good and I wasn't like a good communicator.
Oh my
So I would be
God.
mad. So I just come on some of her things, and it's
What
like
the
it's a
fuck?
victimless crime, and it made
That's
me
so
feel
weird.
fine. So I just like I would like come on a rug, and I would feel better about the argument. Do you know what I mean? She's not around. I just came. I know what happened, and I felt like I got a little.
What the fuck?
It's great.
I wonder if people have been doing that to me.
Would it matter? You like cum.
I don't know. That just seems weird.
So when I'm home and I'm by myself, I'm shooting into like a Dixie cup type deal.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah.
You're coming into a Dixie cup?
And I'm not collecting it. I just don't. It's like if
Then
I
what
can
do you do
avoid
with
the
it?
mess,
You throw
'cause
it
I don't-
away?
last thing I want is to shoot it off into the keyboard. Do you know what I mean?
Why don't you just get like a trash can? That would be weird
Then you just
too.
come in a trash
It's
can.
so
Then you just have a
weird.
trash can full of cum. So okay, so
That's so
here's all the options. So cum expires and gets old and it gets whatever. At the rate at which I'm masturbating, let's call it 5 times a day.
Wow,
I can't just
5?
come on. I can't just come into a rag.
5 times?
Then I just have a wet cum rag in my house all the time.
Yeah.
So I find it easier to.
I don't have to think about this.
I
That's
find
my-
it easier to come into a Dixie cup and then fucking chuck it out. Like, you know what I mean? It has a week or two shelf life, but then I'll chuck it out.
Do you ever? Oh, you use the same cup?
Yeah.
You reuse the same. So
Yeah, because I'm not
okay.
filling it.
All right, so nobody use a Dixie cup.
No, it's
at
little
his
paper
place.
cups, and it's
Yeah, but you leave it out like on the counter.
No, it's not. Why are you jerking off in your kitchen? Why is it? In
I
your
don't.
kitchen?
Well,
It's
in your
it's in my
bedroom, like on
bedroom.
the counter, like of your.
Yeah, it's
are
like,
you like
it's-
on your
it's-
bedside
it's in
stand?
its spot. It's tucked behind. Sometimes it gets spilled. Do you know what I mean? It's like things happen.
That's super weird. I feel.
I think it's weirder to just come like onto your own pillowcase without thinking about
What
it.
about
I
like
think that's
a
weirder.
tissue?
Yeah, it's just a lot of tissue, and then you end up with chunks.
Well, then you have like a lot of Dixie cups.
You end up with like a lot like chunks of tissue. That was my first method. I would make a tissue pussy, and I would come into it, and then
You made it. What?
I would like wrap my dick like some on the top, some on the side, jerk off into that, and then just just throw the whole thing.
You
away.
made a pussy out of Kleenex?
I'm being like.
Oh,
I'm being,
okay.
like,
It's like
funny.
a
Yeah, I wasn't
Oh,
like.
this-
Oh,
I was like,
I'm
what
making
the
a pussy.
fuck,
But like I'm
dude?
jerking off, and I'm like, I had to make a thing to catch it.
oh, you like origami.
Again,
like
my
fucking
first shot
origami.
is like if I cover the top, first shot, it's like I'm shooting tissues off, or I'm shooting through the tissue.
Have you ever had like problems with that?
This is.
Like, has that ever
That's a
created
good
a problem?
thing.
Yeah,
That's a
I
good
know.
thing,
I'm just
yeah.
saying, like,
I'll make a bet. I can hit you from across the room. I'll make a bet, and that's where comedy. Yeah.
yeah. All right.
No, for sure. So yeah. So I I've shot over people's heads accidentally. Like it's just like that first shot is. It's like spring loaded.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Hey, that's okay. All right.
I don't relate to these people who say that like it just dribbles out over their knuckle. I don't understand that. I don't know
People
that.
say that?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're mostly sad
Wait, who's
comedians.
saying that?
Yeah,
Oh,
mostly sad
okay.
comedians.
Sad comedian. Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes sense. That would be a sad orgasm.
Yeah. Just,
Sounds like a sad
just blurps,
comedian.
just burps out. Just blah, 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 blah. Yeah.
Womp womp.
Yeah, like a womp womp.
Yeah,
coming.
yeah.
It's womp womp.
This
Yeah,
is
that's
not
funny.
a
That's funny.
sad orgasm.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna all laugh hysterically while we watch you masturbate later.
Yeah,
'Cause
I
that's-
know.
'cause that's what you
It's
want.
fucking funny. Yes. Well, so I like to tell like stupid dad jokes when.
While you're coming?
Yeah,
It's not real.
it's real.
Is
It's
it
real.
real?
That's like that's.
Do you really?
That's what my clips are.
You
Yeah,
literally-
where
it's
I'm like
it's
telling,
you masturbating,
telling dad jokes.
asking what's the best time to go see a dentist? Like this is a thing that you do. Okay, what's your top 5 best dad jokes?
Fuck. Okay, so I want to say top 5. That's oh my god.
I'm gonna
You're
do mine.
putting me on the
What's
spot.
What's the best
Get-
time to see a
get-
dentist? 2:30. 2:30.
I don't get it.
2:30.
What? Tooth.
2:30.
Oh, tooth hurt. Oh, I'm
2:30.
sorry.
Okay.
That
What are
was
you?
so.
What are you?
That was. Oh
Fantastic.
man.
What's your top 5?
All right. What does a nosy pepper do?
I don't know.
It gets jalapeno business.
All up in your business. It's funny. What else?
Okay. Fuck, you're putting me on the spot. Oh, fuck. I'm totally blanking. God damn it. I don't know.
Fine.
They're all bad. God damn.
Let's skip ahead. So please pay for your porn. We like to make this announcement. The performer needs to make a living in this business. Pay for your porn.
Right.
How do we pay for your porn? How do we find you on the internet?
I would just so I'm working on my website. I'm having
this is going to be 7-8 weeks from this moment.
Oh, okay,
so
cool. So by then, AllieAwesome.com. Boom. And also you can find me on Twitter and Instagram at AllieAwesome415.
Cool. What's 415?
That's San Francisco.
Nice.
Hey.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I'm from the 315, Syracuse.
Oh.
What?
I don't know.
It doesn't matter. Check out our YouTube content from today, where I randomly get up and reset the other camera every once in a while.
Woo.
And make weird, like, Hitler-type gestures. We're on Google Play. We're on iTunes. We're sponsored by Spunk Lube, and we're rebroadcast by the Demon Seed Radio Network. We just opened up a Patreon. We're not sure if you guys have an interest in being our fan base in that way, but we want to see what you guys are into, and we want to see if you guys want to pay monthly subscription for specific and different content. So check out our Patreon. Keep us casting, please. Check out Allie Awesome.
Yeah. I was just thinking, like, you just did a plug for, like, pay for your porn. Like, pay for your comedy.
Thank you. People do not pay for their comedy.
No.
This is the thing. We need to come up with a channel where it's an OnlyFans just for jokes. That's what we need to do. That's
exactly.
what we need to do.
Yeah.
So we're going to get on that. We have some fun BTS content. I've challenged Allie to see who can put more clothespins on their face. So we're going to do that. Check that out on YouTube, Instagram, all the things. Thank you guys for listening.